Yo, today we're gonna be making a Drake type song. Okay, Drake, Aubrey Graham, born and raised in Toronto, Canada. Growing up, he always had an act for music. His father was a drummer and his mother had a musical side to her family. Drake grew to fame from his role Jimmy on the Nickelodeon show Degrassi. He would lead that show in 2007 to release his debut mixtape, Room for Improvement. This, and along with other mixtapes, would get him featured on the BET show 106 in Park. Soon, Drake's music caught the attention of Jazz Prince, who would later show it to Lil Wayne, which resulted in Lil Wayne signing Drake and Drake making history. Okay, inspiration. For the Drake songs, I'm going more towards that sicko mode, non-stop, and sneaking type of vibe. For Drake, I'm going to be referencing tracks like Sneakin', Non-Stop, and Sicko Mode. And for the beat, I'm going to be going more towards that Meek Mill Going Bad type vibe because, you know, that was a hard song. So, let's crack out that detuned piano. Alright, ingredients. Drake's beats nowadays are fairly simple, so we're just going to keep it that way. All we need is a BPM somewhere around the 80s, a detuned piano, trap drums, distorted 808, and we need some halftime, the ultimate producer beat saver. Alright, melody. For the melody and Going Bad, they used some creepy horror type piano sound, so that's what I did here. They also added like a slight detune to make it sound old and vintage, so I pulled up isotope vinyl to recreate that. Link will be in the description for that one. I also added some EQs and reverb to give it some space and texture, so here's how the final piano sounds. Okay, drum time. For the drums, I chose some boomy kicks and a rim layered with a snare. You know, with these Drake songs, his drums have a specific sound. They're not really the boom boom ch, boom boom, or the boom ch, boom ch. They're kind of offset it a little bit so Drake can fit in the groove, so that's what I did here. I didn't do the usual 4-bar. I had the second snare hit at a later time to give it a little bit more bounce. Bounce that thing. For the hi-hats, I kept it simple, just a few hits, some rattles here and there, and occasional open hat. You gotta have your open hat. Alright, 808. For the 808, I used Native Instruments Massive. Then to distort it, I added Camel Crusher and Fab Filter Saturn to it. With 808s, Drake likes some boomy, distorted 808s, so that's what I did. I made sure that it was not too distorted enough like X 808s, but it's good enough to cut through the mix. Okay, halftime time. That doesn't really sound too right. Halftime time. Forget it. Halftime is an effect that producers use to basically save their whole track, because if you have just one melody and it's a little boring, you can just add some spice to it with halftime. So what it basically does is just slows down your melody. That's basically it. But it does wonders. It's the hot sauce of the producer industry, so take my warning. They also use halftime in the Going Bad track, so that's why I'm using it here. Okay, got all that down, so here's the finished beat. We got the beat done. Now it's time for the bars. Alright, when it comes to Drake, most likely you'll usually find he's mostly rapping about what the fuck. Alright, when it comes to Drake, most likely you'll find he's usually rapping about money, record sales, because this guy is like #1 at all times. Relationship issues. Gotta show a soft side for the ladies. OVO, Toronto, it's like, if you're a rapper, that's like #1 thing you gotta talk about is the place you were born in. Strip clubs, I don't know why, but he always names King of Diamonds or Magic City or Stadium. One of the three will work. Comparing himself to famous drug lords, this is crazy because you guys don't remember back in like 2015 when everybody thought Drake was soft. Then he beat Meek Mill in that rap battle. Now he's the almighty Supreme Sosa. How did that happen? Getting people hit, which kind of makes you wonder what happened to X. And last but not least, you absolutely gotta start the song off with "yeah," so people know Drake is on the song and not to click off. Alright, ad-libs. Drake doesn't usually include ad-libs in his song, but nowadays he's starting to do this little mumble thing after every bar. It's like, and I got a rock on my wrist, and I got a rock. He did this on songs like Non-Stop and Sicko Mode. Alright, brainstorming. Got my pad. Oh. You had to excuse me, I was drawing Kakashi earlier, you know. That's kind of relevant to this video because, you know, Kakashi is the copycat ninja and Drake is the copycat rapper. Hey, I don't know about the whole ghostwriting thing, but there is, you can't lie, there's a couple flows that Drake stole. I don't got nothing against the guy, but admit it if you gonna do it, you know what I'm saying? Let's get to writing some bars. Give me my goddamn pencil. What does Drake talk about? We're gonna use those guidelines. So we have to include 6. I don't know why, but that's the rules. It has to be 6 somewhere in this bar. I'm thinking I'm gonna start it off like I'm not the same. A lot has changed. Drake always likes to keep implementing that he's not that guy from before that y'all was making fun of. No, this is a new Drake. You can't make fun of this dude. He's a mob boss and he gets people taken out. So, shh. I'm not the same. A lot has changed. So, drop my name. Shots get rained. Ooh, that's nasty. 6 God in the building. Alright, now I'm about to make a reference to Sicko Mode when he was like out like a light, when he was taking that flight or something. So we're gonna go out like a light up on a plane. Alright, we're gonna go with a brag now, cause he's always #1, so he always has to reinstate that so people, just in case you forgot, I'm #1, not you. Okay? You're trash. Stay with that. I'm gonna go still #1, get on your game. Still, yeah, I think that works. Alright. It's song time.
Yeah. Hey. 66666. Jeez. I'm not just saying a lot has changed. 6666. Drop my name and shock it rain. I like a light up on a plane. Flick. So #1, get on your game. Drip. I'm not the same, a lot has changed. 6666. Drop my name and shock it rain. I like a light up on a plane. Flick. Still #1, get on your game. Drip. Had it mess since I was 5. All it took was patience to be making 7 figures and the prize keep it live. Working overtime. Everyone who doubted and was hating couldn't take that I survive. You should know that here's where I reside. Man, it's just exclusive, so secure. You can be just any guy, she's a pro. Come and take a ride. I never seen nobody do it like you, man. I'm trying to make you mine over yo. We shut it down. She ain't no Tatiana, she's a problem. She know how to bust it down every day. Kicking shit for Cheeto Brown. She got me throwing bag at the bag like I'm never finished now, man. I'm not just saying a lot has changed. Drop my name and shock it rain. I like a lot up on a plane. So number one, get on your game. I'm not the same, a lot has changed. Drop my name and shock it rain. I like a lot up on a plane. Still number one, get on your game. Hey.
Alright guys, that's the video. You know, if you like this type of content, leave a like for your boy. Like, comment, and subscribe. Full song to this thing is in the description below. Oh, also check out my recent song. So, do something.
I'm not just saying a lot has changed. Drop my